Yes, we are live and direct. Om Namah Shivaya. Because I have tap water in the background to make sure that my pipes don't freeze. What a playback parrot. It's a good sign to have someone right away. I'm grateful in my chat room. So I'm going to speak on orbs, numerology, all paranormal. Before I do that, I want to speak on personal so-called truth. So I have a friend who I've known for a long time, and she has chronic pain like I do. I believe when she was 12, she fell from like 1,000 feet or something really intense. It hit her head, survived. And in her 30s, her whole left side goes numb, and it sort of caught up to her, kind of like my chronic pain with arthritis in a different way. So I've known her for a long time. We've done many things together. I'd consider her a sister. So a few days ago, I'm getting ready to go to a company Christmas party. I open my door, I go outside, and I see her walking towards my place, my friend. And I'm like, oh. I said, come on up. We can hang out. She comes up and she starts crying and telling me that this was the day that her father sexually abused her. And he did it after she had her accident to ease her pain. This was very heavy. Okay. So she comes to my place. My place is not organized for company. It just never will be, and it never is. In fact, I don't even need company. I keep my place a certain way. I don't clean perfectly and organize it. The orbs like the place the way it is, so I leave it alone. Okay, bear that in mind. So she's on the floor and having a meltdown, and I'm having total compassion. I said, do you want me to skip the party and hang out with you? She goes, yes. So I'm in my work clothes while this is happening. So I wanted to get changed. Okay. So when I told her I need to get changed, I went to the back room. She goes, no shenanigans, because she's paranoid, sexual abuse. Okay. And I'm like, don't worry. She goes, yeah, you being in your underwear behind me right now is making me uncomfortable. And I'm just confused. I'm trying to like relax. I understood her point, but it's my place. I'm trying to chill out. It was the end of a hard working day when I saw her, and she came unannounced, which was fine, right? So I said, okay, do you think you might want to leave then? I said compassion. I listened to her. She goes, I don't know. I said, okay, listen. I think I should just go to the party. And if you want to stay in my place to chill out, that's totally cool. So that was a negotiation. But she stays in my place, has a place where she feels safe. So I felt awkward, didn't know what to do. Oh, cool. Bless Santos. And it was kind of awkward because I didn't know what to do. Like I wanted to stay there for her, but the company party, we get paid for that, right? So I also need the money for rent, all this crap. Anyhow, I go to the party, boom. I come back. When I come back, my place is entirely disheveled. Like she touched everything. She rearranged everything out of PTSD, of course, stress, but it also stressed me. So I'm going to sort of build on that too. And I'm looking at her. She put things from inside to outside. She moved stuff. She moved my blind. For some reason, no judgment here. For some reason, she got two of my Hindu shirts wet on the floor. The Krishna and Lakshmi, that bothered me. But once again, she's going through pain. So I didn't want to give my honest feeling. I had to be this sort of sensitive, open dude who was trying to help a friend who was going through something, a meltdown. Okay. But I'm melting down. The minute I came home, I was like, whoa. I was like, I didn't ask for all this. I just want you to stay here. In my mind, I'm saying this. Just want you to stay here and chill. I didn't want you to clean my place. In her mind, she was thinking she was helping me because my place is very dirty. I have chronic pain and I don't clean. I pay for a service when I have the money. I don't care. Once again, I have no need for company unless it's the mother of my children one day, like a love interest. That's it. No one's coming here. This is my place. It's my shrine. It's my altar. It's my way of being a hermit. Okay? So her boyfriend comes, picks her up. We get her, she leaves. But then I had an aha moment about this. And the aha moment I had was, interesting light glaring on my face today. The aha moment that I had was, if your trauma trespasses onto someone else who you lean on for help, if your trauma is trespassing and causing them trauma, there's an issue there. So how do you tend to somebody who was a friend of yours, who was desperate, who came unannounced, you were in a flow, then they rearrange your apartment trying to help, but made it a little more unorganized for me. And in some ways dirtier, which was no problem. We love these people. What up, Tengu Roshu or Roshi? So I think it's important if you have a problem and you're not in your right mind, but you have to remember that's heavy. And if you dump that on somebody else who's also having a heavy time, it's going to be a double whammy. So now I'm taking on your pain. I'm taking on my pain. And I don't really have a support system. I don't have a part. She has a boyfriend. She has a house full of people that love her, which is great. I don't have that. I'm relying on me, nature, insanity. I'm just doing my own thing, trying to figure out this arthritis and how to get around this shit. 24 hours of hell. Then I had her on top of that. Then I had my apartment, which I have it set a certain way for the orbs. It just made me nervous. So what I'm saying is, how do you, when you're not in your right mind, how do you find the right mind to understand boundaries and when it's the right time for you to dump all that energy onto someone you care about? Because it might do them more harm than good. So I'm learning about this right now. Like if I ever have an issue, I'm going to call the person before I go see them. I'm going to text them saying, hey, I'm not doing great. Can I come hang out with you? Not just come unannounced, floating around, and then come into the place and then touch everything that is sacred to me and be told my apartment is dirty. She basically was telling me, and it was fine. It was fine. I'm not mad at her. But she was telling me that my place was too dirty. And I felt that that was rude, considering I didn't ask for company. I didn't clean my place. I didn't have time to prepare. I'm always moving and going on. I don't have a lot of energy to clean and even put my pants on and put my socks on. It's hard to lift my legs. So technically, I would need a nurse. I'm almost 50. I'm young, but it's that bad to lift things, everything. So whatever fitness I do is to just maintain, but I can't do certain things. All right. And I clean the city of Iowa 24 hours a day. I clean vomit, doo-doo. I help the homeless out. I help people who are lost, try to find their car, all this stuff. I do hospitality. It's exhausting. When I come home, it's dirty. Krishna means dirty. Krishna should not be seen as a royal thing. Another discussion there. Whenever I see Krishna in TV shows, he's looking like he's a royal palace guy. Never dirty, never making any kinds of stains on his clothes. His name means to be dirty. He should be shown dirty. He should be shown in the earth with the dirt and the pollution or the nature. He should be shown in his natural state, in my opinion, to avoid confusion. Because you're making someone look clean. You're making someone look clean in which their name means not clean. So are we ashamed of being dirty? This is a conversation to have. Are we uncomfortable with letting it go a little bit? Having a smell in your house, a few stains, some dirt from outside, food stains. I don't know. Like, are these things really that deep that we'd run from that and only show Krishna as a clean Hindu being when he's not? He is for the filth of the earth, the people who are broken, disabled, homeless, drug addicts, take your pick, mentally challenged people, mentally challenged. All of these things is what Krishna means. Not flute, clean clothes, perfect garland, beautiful, in a palace with gold. It's kind of mixed messages there. Anyhow. Tengu, I have a loved one who's extremely toxic and mean, dude. It hurts. Oh, God bless you. I know many friends who have a toxic lover. Tengu, if you can, get out, man. I know it's not easy. Might be more reasons why you're there. Get out. If it doesn't get any better soon, I don't know how long you've been dealing with it. It will not get any better. And if you're a positive influence and she's not getting better, or it's a he, get out. That's their issue. You've done your job. Boundaries. You can only be an empath for so far. You don't want it to hurt you. Okay? Makes sense. Playback parrot. It's up to the individual to decide how to feel about something in an external life experience. PTSD, however, really makes it difficult to see through. It was very awkward. And once again, I wanted to help, but while she was here, she was asking me questions I couldn't answer. She goes, does it make me racist that I came to see you because you're black? And this is my friend, and normally she never sounds like this, ever. And she hardly ever comes to visit because she has her own stuff. So you see where I'm going here? The one time I get to see her, to bond, she's not herself, she's broken, and she rearranges my apartment. Anyhow, she said that. Then she goes, I have one more question for you. Are you recording this conversation? And I'm like, am I recording you, honey? So you see where I'm going? She was already in a different place, and I wasn't quite ready. So my only solution, have her stay here. But then she kind of destroyed my place. It's okay, I reset it, but it was a lot. You are such a beautiful soul. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tengu, wow, on point today. I'm an artist and my art form is called dirt. That's awesome. DURT, who's psychic? Stands for direct utilization of receptivity to Tao. My friend who kind of lost her mind gave me this book. She gave me this book the last time I saw her. Not when she had a meltdown, when she was kind of normal. If there even is anything normal. She gave me this book. I had this book when I was 19 and I lost it. And the Tao. Okay. Tao is an anagram for Taurus. I am a Taurus. Yeah. You're welcome. I have a friend right now who has a girlfriend who, let's just say, terrorizes him emotionally. I can watch him on his texting her. And she's also paranoid. She's attacking him for, she read his journal, his diary, when he was using crystal meth. He's sober now. And found out that he was cheating on her. He was on drugs. This is a while ago, but she went through his diary. Stuff like that. Not working, not employed, sucking him of all of his money. I think they have a kid together. I don't know what it is, but he keeps staying with her and complaining about her. Staying with her and complaining about her. Staying with her saying things like this. She's going to make me relapse. What do you tell someone like this? Get out. Life's too short. There's too many problems. We all have personal things that we still have to figure out. You don't have time to have an additive like your food, an additive to your emotional state, unless this person is open for healing and is ready to change and to take good advice. If they're not ready for that and they can't hear that, they need to be in their own space until ready. Fact. Or they're going to hurt you, and you could love them, you could be there for them, and then they can take everything away from you. Thanks for sharing your time. Thank you for being here. I'm glad to see you live for once. Welcome, Parrot. I like that name, Playback Parrot. So we think that we're advanced with technology. A parrot, listen carefully. A lot of you humans, I'm jumping ship now, you think animals are kind of like whatever. I don't judge that you eat them. I get it, okay? But we haven't processed the genius and intelligence that animals have over us, okay? A parrot can learn English in your language and speak bird language. How? A random bird, a chicken can't do that, okay? Eagle, okay? Take your pick, a hawk. A parrot can speak and look at you and understand what you're doing and speak to you. It's a bird brain, which means that your animals are more intelligent than you think, and you are not advanced unless you can do that. Yeah. You can't speak bird, so a parrot has got you. A parrot can speak and English or your language. You understand me? You can't speak, you don't understand bird. You don't understand that. You don't get that, right? So we need to humble ourselves, calm down with the chicken and the frying it and relax, and the turkey dinners and the turkey Oscar Mayer wiener sandwiches, your Lunchables, all of it additives and heavy metals, which will cause you to be attracted to the wrong person who eats the same thing as you, to relate to you. Do you understand me? But you're not relating. You're poisoning each other first with food, phones, radiation, internet, a job, a debt-based system. Then you have your shit to deal with. Car debt. See what I'm going here? Paying the rent. You're behind. Phone bill, car insurance, child support, whatever. All this shit, going to court, getting the ticket. You have all that to deal with. You don't have room or space to have a partner who is there to destroy you and love you. Destroy you and love you. If it's like that, you must get out. Otherwise, it's saying something about you. No judgment. Do you understand me? Are you a sadomasochist? You might be. Are you an emotional sadomasochist? You better be careful with that one. Because that one is going to make you lick their boots, whoop your ass emotionally. You'll be exhausted from this. You're a video producer. And I wanted my brand to be in the likeness of an animal because I've always been attracted to characters in representation of a business playback. Oh, cool. I like that. Good stuff. Means playing back video and polishing it up. Nice. Cool. Okay. I have a different version of pain today, so I'm going to do my best to focus. I can't guarantee I'll make sense. I can't guarantee I'll always be in a good mood. I don't know what this is, but science did this to me. And all I can say is science is very powerful. I'm going to turn off this tap. Hold on. Lord have mercy. Okay. So today, a lot of great things happened. So actually, let me back up to when my friend came here. When she disheveled my place and rearranged it, she even moved my chair where I sit and pray to Orbs. That made me uncomfortable. I'm like, we're going too far. You see where I'm going here? Brought it back in. I did an experiment, and I went to try to manifest orbs, and it was difficult because they could hear. I'm not darning my friends, trust me. However, I felt the energy in the apartment was different. It just felt weird. You know what I mean? And so I did achieve 2 orbs when I mentioned they might have abandoned me in this moment. They visited me. But they're usually way more on top of it, and they're very excited when I do videos. So I could see the apartment needed to be rearranged. It was rattled. I got it back, I believe, as of today, my first video on the money, really interesting orbs. Some came from my body, and incredible numerology. These are the greatest combinations any enlightened person would have to show you. So as opposed to just being enlightened or being the awakened teacher, why am I calling myself that? Because I have evidence and I have proof of the worlds that we all know about in my own way to share it with you, to enlighten you with facts and the visual of what we're speaking on. This is a rare gift. And I give it all to what made Venus. It's all astrology. These orbs don't care that I smoke, that I might eat frozen food sometimes, that I might make poor choices with porn and lust out of stress and the lack of a goddess and domestic violence in my head. No excuses. I'm not trying to get sympathy here or say that I'm right or wrong. I'm just telling you the real shit. I'm going through it. Everyone is different in how they handle their shit. And for some reason, this pain is bringing me to a sexual energy that I'm trying to turn off. So it's a process like your food. How is your food processed? And what is the process, Church of Satan? I'm going to show you what your food is. By the way, I went to my Christmas party in a satanic robe. I wore this with these symbols on it, with a hoodie. And they loved it. They're like, wow, we get it. Yeah, Satan Claus. It was bowling and video games and shit. I ate pizza that gave me horrible hemorrhoids. Please be careful. If you're someone that does dairy on occasion, just be careful with when you eat the pizza. I have to be honest, because this one did me in and it closed me up entirely. So I'm not my body. My orbs still appear even with hemorrhoids, even when I curse, or if I have bad thoughts. The orbs are the most compassionate, intelligent things that could visit you on this earth, more than a human. We're done with the human thing. The human thing is cute. It's not enough. It should be, because we're all made of orbs, but we don't know our orb inside. What up, Dean? The Nasos 769, interesting number. What's my interpretation of the spiritual meaning of a cockroach? That is a great question. That one is my guru. When you ask questions like this, so I love insects. I used to hate cockroaches. Cock. First of all, I'm going to sit back. The word cock, cock-a-doodle-doo, a cockered spaniel. You call a bird a cock. Why? What does the head look like? And the neck? And the face? Your ding ding? Okay, a cockroach. The word cock is bird, think about it, and you, which confirms. In the tarot, it shows you the scorpion coming out of the water, becoming an eagle, and ascending to another body. And then they get the human body. So you want that human body to be dealt with. It's more than karma. It's like, what were your deeds? What were you giving? What was the stuff that you were projecting most of your life? Were you a performer? Were you go out to your job and get it done right? Were you dealing with problems? Were you a survivor of violence and help and held that violence in a way where it could help somebody else who's been through violence? Were you always doing something to give back as opposed to taking? Do you understand me? That body has that energy. So when the animal and the insect, they evolve, the cockroach, okay, scorpion and eagle, tarot, the phoenix rising. You understand me? Even in India, in Hinduism, I tell you, all creatures will choose a human body when it goes to go into, in terms of real evolution, not Darwinism, the monkey, Big Bang, gamma rays, green screen, spinning balls, protein, needles and pills, lions and tigers, side effects, death, blood clots happening for you, for your needles. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay? Now, the cockroach not only is unique, what the cockroach does when it comes to your apartment, when you first see it, your first thought, I've seen one come out of my sink. And I said, oh my God, instead of freaking out, I said, that's a good omen. Why is it a good omen? Yes, they're coming because they can sense dirt. Krishna means to be dirty. Okay, listen carefully. What kind of dirt is in your house? Most of my dirt is nature, rocks, twigs on the carpet, just from, letting it all be natural. Okay? Listen carefully. When the roach comes to you, what does the roach do to your apartment? If you have plants and dirt, it brings nitrogen to your plant to make your plant grow, which means your roach is the color of copper. Venus, who rules Taurus, her metal is copper. So Venus made the cockroach. Fact. So we have more evolution. We have stars that become also bodies, nature, air, you, insect, animals. First the star. What made the star? It's levels. Okay, so the cockroach also will eat insects that are harmful to you. They're called a water bug in South Carolina. A water bug. Ganga, the sacred waters of India, they can live through water? Interesting. And come through? It's an omen. So what I'm saying is it's a good thing. Now, if you have, let's just say, Coke cans, Skittles, Snicker bars, dried up ketchup with heavy metals in it. If you have this kind of garbage, I have a little bit of that, not the candy shit. If you have a little bit of that and it's stuck on your ground, you're going to get a different kind of a meaning of the cockroach. You understand me? They come when there's a certain energy in your apartment. I have had experience of cockroach connected to entities. Yes, Greg, Raina, there was a place where the people whistle to communicate. Cool. Greg, but they attracted to spiritual, physical dirt, same like dark spirits. Right. They're there to work with your dirt. They're there to live off of what you have offered them. I'm seeing 3 1s right now. It's a good number. They are there to be a guest. Do you understand? They're a guest in your apartment. They're not gross. And if they're gross, it's your fault or my fault that they're gross. Because whatever you have in your apartment is what attracted them in the first place. Take it. That's the truth. If you're freaked out by it, you should be freaked out by the choices you made. Okay? Jay, I forgot to tell you, I was deported from Bali for corrupt visa agent. Oh no. And was in a cell for 7 nights, then sent back to UK. Oh my God bless you. Makes sense. You know who Bali is? Bali, I believe, is the name of, I think, Hanuman's brother. And they get into a fight because Bali gets lazy and forgets his duties. I believe his name is Bali. I'll double check. Anyhow, in the Ramayana, and Hanuman is so confused by it. He doesn't really want to deal with it. He goes to Sri Ram to say, hey man, can you help me out? My brother's lost his way. He's crazy. He wants to kill people. He wants to kill me. Can you just please, I'm going to go fight him right now. Can you just get my back and help me out when I fight him? He's very strong. So Ram ends up hitting him and killing him, putting him down. And it was a bit harsh. But Bali, I'm not damning Bali. I'm just saying there's a vibration there. Like Sri Lanka. Okay, Lanka is where Ravana in the Ramayana, the evil adversary that wants to rape and kill shit, lives. Lanka. So Lanka and Bali will have controversial behavior, but it's everywhere. It was written for you to go through things in places named after sacred creatures in mythology that might have done some bad shit. Of course, I'm not damning the whole place. Makes sense. Playback. I was exiled from the entertainment industry, and before my awakening, I was in the most depressed state of my life. Of course you were. Then I realized when you live in a blissful state in the present, everything changes. Of course, it's all about here. The industry is designed to chew you up and spit you out. I was a ballet dancer in the ballet industry, world-class dancer, same shit. You're only a body running around, spinning and shit. You break yourself, you're an animal, you're a monster. Get out of my face. With no way to survive, no words of encouragement, a transition program. But the transition program is a bunch of papers and people who are trained to speak with vocabulary, not trained to speak to the light in you or trained to speak to what makes you unique or the orb in you. You're a patient, yet again, transitioning, not dealing with your real pain. And then you might get something good from that. But if you're not grounded in your own stuff, it's a waste of time. You will make more mistakes. Accidents will happen. You will attract more drama. Fact. And this happens all the time. Depressed, deep rest. Dope. Good shot there, Greg. Dean, I saw it in my mind as I was getting a massage. So much black magic and sacrifice in Bali. I saw so much crazy stuff, but it's happening everywhere. Of course. I'm sure you saw some little boy with the head of a chicken running around. One of my friends saw that. Yep. Going out there, I believe. This is what it is. Poor chickens. Raina, we have cockatoos that can speak English. Of course. Right. And we think that we're advanced. That's advanced. That's a miracle. And how they learn that. How are they adapting? That means they have a brain. And so when you eat these animals and you miss out learning from them in their brain, you're missing the part that makes you who you are. And you're eating it. That's all. So you're putting a blanket over understanding yourself deeper. That's all. I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to say you're going to be slower, because a lot of people who eat meat can still hear what I'm saying, the truth. And a lot of vegans have an attitude and are over it and over there and they're over there and we're vegan and we're raw and we're better kind of a vibe. I'm like, this is not why we change our diet. Not to shame somebody else, make them feel bad. Right? It's for your health, mental health. 7 years had crazy roller coaster of a ride there. Fake spirituality, also very important there. But the spirit of the island and the people is still so pure. We call that irony. Right. My friend just had a Bali priest friends with the king confront her and say, you can't stay at the hotel if you don't let him touch her. Wow. And they spent 1 billion IDR rupees on animal sacrifice in one day. Bali, Bali, Bali. Okay. The demon hides behind the image of healer. Yep. Playback. The Arcturians laugh at our science and technology. They see it so archaic. Right. Okay. Let me get a picture of this. Wonderful. We're supposed to be using Tartarian-free energy. Right. But we're not from this part of the earth. We were brought here. We were tricked to set up here and to create a whole false reality from a false reality. It's one thing to make a reality from truth, but it's one thing to make a reality from something false. Both illusions, so you're a double whammy there. False influence from demons, which are illusions that give you this false illusion that is called credit card, social media, electronics. We slow down? Pop culture, science, needles, space rockets, astronauts, pills, having a partner, not a lover or a healer. You're in a business when you have sex now. My partner. Interesting. All right, so first I'm going to show you the video before I get into this deep shit. All right, so a lot happens in this. I'm going to play from the beginning. Give me a second here. And thank you to all who are here. Very grateful to have an audience of people who can hear me, because not many can really hear me. And I'm okay with that to a certain extent, but it gets frustrating after a while. You know what I mean? Because I'm about solutions, not about talking. I've been talking since 2014, this truth. No one has reached out to make some kind of a move for us to get organized, connected. I'm not mad. I'm just documenting the biggest weakness of the truth movement is people coming together. Get off your page. Get off the sharing. Get off just sharing truth. What do you do? What do you know? Are you connected at all? What's your background? Can we meet and organize? That's it. Have a plan. Build something together. Our own company, our own house, our own area. Sure, it'll be invaded by chemtrails and the government, but we can do it. Orbs come through all the time from different dimensions to my apartment. There is no excuse. Bus ride, plane ticket, figure it out. Let's meet and stop sharing only, spreading more damn drama, no solutions, or you're only giving facts and just the truth, but you're not showing me what to do with it. There's a difference there. What do you do with it? You got to teach your student properly. You got to meet. I don't mean food. Meet. Okay. Yes, my people. Yes, my people. And good morning, Star. We are documenting the supernatural paranormal light orbs on Tuesday, the day of Mars. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva, Shakti, Om, the light that just flew over my head, something from my chest. Om Namah Shivaya. So, Om Namah Shivaya, the light echoes. The lighting is a bit weird, but I had one come out of my shoulder. I'll just play that one. So a lot happens in this. I'm just going to play. Just watch my right shoulder. It comes out of the body. Most important one to see. Yes, my people. And good morning, Star. We are documenting the supernatural paranormal light orbs on Tuesday, the day of Mars. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva, Om, the light that just flew over my head. Did you see it? The faint one? Confirmation, please, before I continue. Greg, Playback Parrot, Jay is a real one. If you haven't checked in before, he one of the few I never heard someone keep it real and honest like him before. Thank you. What up, Mew, 1992? What about dreams? What do you think about dream worlds? Before I answer that question, did you all see the orb come out of my shoulder? That's how I know you're paying real attention, when you can see the orbs. Thank you for doing that, Greg. I appreciate it. Of course she does. Of course she does. You saw phenomena. Okay. We stop there. Clearly, not dust, not a particle, not a scientific word, came out of the arm as a circle, and it was faint and it flew. Where did it go? What did I just do? Did I give birth like Brahma or even Vishnu from the navel? Brahma came, and then Brahma made, I don't know, Anu, the first human, Anunnaki. Who are the Anunnaki? They're not some reptilian thing only drinking blood that is the elite. You're also them too. Anu is the name of the first human that Brahma made in India. Or it's Adam in Israel. Adam, red clay. Earth, red dirt, red man. Woman. Defo Orbs, man, not Ray Orbison, but Jay Orbison. Good one. Okay? All right. What up, Dean? It was great. Now being single, I get way less communication with that side. What are some things I can do to get these messages on my own again? Easy answer. Rap to the sun. Rap to it. Don't just talk to it. Make a rhyme. Does not have to be great. When it rises, you talk to it. You say, hey, the sun is fun. I'm almost done. I don't have a gun. Just something where you put words in a meter because it's watching you. And it's only hearing you through the bars you're speaking. It doesn't speak English like you. So it hears differently. It wants to see what you can do with the voice it gave you and give it back. You understand? Anything about astrology, write a poem about your zodiac sign and spit that to the sun. Fact. The moon as well. Stare at it. That will get you back to where you should be. Because once you do that, it's infinite. Those words are spinning in the sun and the moon forever. Then it comes back and sees you. And if you keep doing it, it's taking your DNA, your vibe, and carrying you all over the world. Think about it. If you don't do that, I'm not going to say the sun's going to ignore you. It will shine on you, but you have no connection to it. It's kind of like this in your relationship. Your partner, you must stare at her, right? Or if you're gay, right, you stare at her, right, to get the energy. You look at them, right? That makes the relationship exciting. The look. If you're looking down like this in your phone with your partner, they're going to cheat upon you or tell you that the thunder is gone. We no longer have any fire in the relationship because you're not looking, honey, directly at them. Yes or no? Same thing for the sun. It's there for you. It's going to do its thing, but you aren't connected to it. You look at it, it's easy. It's like a choice. Just do that. Because your eyes are round. What made your round eyes? The sun is a flat disc. It made your flat pupil. Do you understand me? So you are putting fire back into a relationship with solar power, not human power. Because human power will suck you dry most of the time. Jay, I used to be in a relationship with the mother of my son. It was full of magic. I used to get frequent downloads, messages from spirit. I used to communicate with good and bad entities. It was great. Now being single, I get way less communication with that side. Oh, okay. I missed that part. Pardon me. So yeah, the sun. Easy. Greg, song, sun, sung. Sam sung. Did Sam sung a song for you? Your phone company. Samuel is Mars. One of the angels. Raphael, Mercury. Michael, the sun, honey. Aniel, you forgot about her, Christian and Catholic. Venus. There's more than just two archangels, honey. Wake up. Like, do your homework. before you Bible thump and call someone devil worship or they need God or to be saved. You need to have a bigger brain before you talk that shit. Hey, Jay, Jesus Christ loves you. One cup, two bears, 365, huh? That's funny. Who's psychic? I showed this book, 365 Tau, and that one's number is 3665. What are the odds? I never see him in my chat room. What are the odds? Before he came here, I mentioned that book. Hey, one cup. Krishna also loves you and Jesus. Shiva also loves you and you forget the other gods. If you're going to mention God, in my opinion, it's respectful to mention all the names. Not just the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I appreciate that. Buddha loves you. Allah loves you. Jehovah. They're all connected to the same thing, honey. And your Christ Jesus must all be acknowledged. Or it's only half the story. It's half the prayer. Amen. Amen. Greg, stare, star. Staring at each other's star systems. That was very good. You're welcome there, brother. Dean. One cup. Get in the ark of Christ. No. See, this is the problem that Christians do. And whenever one cup comes in here, they mean well. You're being aggressive with your belief. This is not the way of Jesus. This is not the way of Christ. They were not car salesmen. They were not, come, you gotta come to me. You gotta. This is not the right way to deliver. You understand? It's not a business. It's not a card you pass out. God is in your heart, yes or no? So one cup, be easy on the damn Jehovah Witness knocking on my door right now, homie. Please. And one cup, do you have any other wisdom besides talking this to me? Right now, the conversation, one cup, is not about being saved by Jesus, although we are appreciative of you. It's about numerology, orbs, dealing with people that have mental health stuff. So I would appreciate if one cup could stick to the program and get out of Christ for a second. Otherwise, are you a junkie? And are you addicted to only your belief? If you are, it's going to be a problem in this chat room for me. Nothing personal. I'm not going to read that comment. Greg, Christ, Yeshua, yes, you are. Right. Playback. I really felt that deep in my heart. Thank you kindly for your wonderful words. I'm so grateful to have you, our wonderful friend here, and all these viewers in my experience. Very good, humble response. Jay, you know me. You just don't remember me. Must be getting old. I've spoken with you over the phone. I know one cup. One cup, are you okay, homie? I know one cup. One cup, we're here to speak about other things, not Jesus Christ. A lot more happened before Jesus that you should be knowing about. And in fact, your Jesus, didn't he go to India for those days in the Bible where they missed him in the ages when he grew up? No. Apparently. What up, XX? Say, good to see you too. Jesus was a Taoist, no force, just using and being the force. Right. Now I'm going to get into my numbers. He said, greater works than these you shall do. We all must activate the Christ Krishna within. Thank you for saying Krishna, Greg. That's how you honor gods. Okay? Stop putting so much pressure on your Jesus. Share the space. That's all I'm trying to say. Share the space. Be grateful for the other ones that helped that one to exist. Because if it wasn't for the time before Jesus, you wouldn't have a Jesus Christ or a Bible. And your Bible was written from a papyrus tree. Paper, a tree made your book. So give thanks to the tree. Before you even say Jesus, you should mention nature that made that body, Jesus, the avatar. You should show respect to the tree that made your Bible. Without that book, you would not know this Christ. So did you say thank you to the tree? So you should be saying, Jay, The trees love you, not just Jesus. I'm not from here, nor do I wish to be. A lot of mistakes are down here, a lot of black and white shit. Okay? I like that. Make sure you said that trees love you. Okay. So in my chat room, this number appeared. All roads lead to Rome. Hare is suspiciously similar to hail. Reina Santos put out 47 government documents on flat Earth. They were fascinating. Tripe, Om Namah Shivaya, Jay. Have you had any visitations yet today? Yes. I just showed a video. I can't post them on YouTube because they're messing with my videos. Go to my TikTok page, RawZen617, RAWZEN, or Instagram, JHERUSSELL to see it, or Facebook, request me, JHERUSSELL. Oh yeah, I played the video. 1 cup, Acts 5:30, the God of our fathers raised up Jesus, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Tripe, I noticed that you keep getting auto-dubbed on YouTube. I much prefer the Instagram versions. Yeah, it's a mess. I don't know what YouTube did to my videos. It's not cool, but they'll be dealt with when they leave the body. I'm telling you, they don't know what they're dealing with. These AI bots, these Illuminati people, whatever you want to call them, CIA, FBI, none of them understand what they're doing. I have tapped into something greater than what they're doing. And not only that, I've tapped into what they're using backwards and manipulating it. I'm using it for good. So they have the freedom to mess around with me now. When they no longer have that freedom and the robots die and that body dies, big brother, I'm going to see you in the afterlife. And I'm going to edit you. I'm going to community guidelines you in the gates. Yeah. See how it feels to be edited in your afterlife, honey. Your freedom of speech taken from you in death, boo. So you can't even vouch for yourself to even get to the next level. And I'm going to silence Toth, who's your voucher. I'm that powerful. That one wants you to get to heaven. I'm going to silence him. No, this one needs to work harder and do it by themselves. Toth, chill out. This one's a demon trying to be sneaky and get to the pearly white gates because you want immortality. You want to live forever and be young. Forever young, freaking vampire. You had a brain to understand your heart doesn't ever get old. Motherfucker. Like pump, pump, pump. It gets tired. Doesn't get old. Doesn't age. You do. Ha. Your organs stay the same, pretty much. Yeah. Yes, they do, boo. You don't think like this, demon people. You blood drinkers, eaters of flesh, hurting children. When you die, it's fun that you own all the fucking AI and social media right now in the news. You've been doing this to us for thousands of years, boo. I'm here now. I smell your shit. Not only that, I'm beyond it. And when I'm in the orb world with you, I'm going to censor you like you would never believe and send your ass right back here the same way you were because you're not worthy to even come close to the white light. Nothing wrong with being dark, though. That's all you guys use. And you pollute the white light. You distract the white light. You invade the white light. And then you trick us with your version of white light. Of UV rays. You can buy at a store. When you leave that body, demon person, Illuminati, one eye covering and all this shit, there'll be no symbols like this when you're up there, honey. They don't speak this shit, boo. Vibration, honey. So have fun now. And once again, I will see you in the afterlife. In the name of all the children you've harmed with your pedophilia. Oh, yeah. You can do it now because you've got power. Just wait till the afterlife. Okay? I ain't got to fight you in this life because I'll lose. First of all, I don't have backing. Everyone's scared. Everyone's doing videos about you, but they don't want to deal with you. They don't want to do the rituals. They don't want to get into numerology, deep astrology, in terms of how this world works and how to get out of it. No one is doing this really. Okay. So I saw 111. You see that? 3 ones. Excuse me. Okay, 1 thumb up 1. That's 3 ones. Yes? That was just now. I never see that number in a live. Why today? I don't know. I'm going to show you how God works. My receipt today, going shopping. J. Russell, 11185. My name in Pythagoras numerology, 185 with 3 1. So that's J with the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Fact. It works. Not only that, that receipt manifested where I used to be a cashier and got fired for doing my paranormal numerology. Yeah. That's called full circle. That's called do what you want to me now. You can hire and fire me. You can love and hate me. Make me sick, make me healthy. Make me a slave, make me free. When you leave that body, there's no bullshit. Another realm. And I'll be there. And I'm understanding that realm now and how it works. First of all, much love to look within. I have 111 here on a painting. This is a YouTube subscriber. Those are his baby's hands and his wife. Are you kidding me? Damn. And I also have 111 like this. I already had it set up. The KB size of photos. 101110. I have 4 different times on all kinds of different dates, honey. I was waiting for this moment. So I'm setting myself up for success. Okay? This is called evidence. Evidence of a God. Not just a Bible verse. Not just something loves you. Not just your words in your mouth. Because you could be a person who's not so good. I don't follow you around all the time. I don't know what you be doing at home. And what you be doing at work. And what you be doing with your money and your thoughts. But all of a sudden, Jesus loves you. Or Allah. Or whatever it is. Be careful. Playback. Once I'm 100 crystalline, you're done. Forever Young, a total vampire song. Yeah. Even Jay-Z sampled that song. You little rappers too, huh? You black people do it too. Screw black power, white power. Screw your movement, whatever you're doing, if you're not grounded in the next realm, honey. If you're not preparing yourself and going through the pain in the way of a warrior. If you're running from the pain, it's going to catch up to you. And when you die, it'll be horrible. And then that noise in that horrible state will distract your soul from getting to heaven, the real heaven. I don't mean the one in your book, the one that you were told by your little priest who likes little boys and girls and donations and a new car. Ah. Be careful. Also, total eclipse of the heart for forever is going to start tonight. That's vampire expressing their fear and angst for eternity. We're not made to live forever. Jay on fire. Let them have it, baby. Oh, yeah. Joe Mama. Sensei, what do I say to my family that does not believe in the things me and you do? You can't say anything to them. You leave them alone. Let them have that brain. It's their right to be whatever they want. Okay? You let them have it. When they're ready, if they're ready, they'll come to you and they'll ask you questions. Until then, I recommend you stay away from them. Okay? It's called sacrifice for a reason. Give me a second here. Solar gazing, baby. I had to get some sunlight. Now, why am I holding this? God bless the children. At the Christmas party that I went to for my company a few days ago, we go there. There's bowling, video games, and all this stuff, right? This little girl, a daughter of my coworker, she's in this machine with a big crane that pulls things up. She nails it the first go and gets the ball. She carries it, dumps it, and she goes, "That's for you." A ball to a kid is like gold. And what does it look like? An orb, honey. Kids understand me. That's the most giving thing anyone could do. A ball to a kid is gold. Are you kidding me? I would never have given my ball away. And that crane machine is not easy. It's rigged for you to lose. And she nailed it. Okay. Back to more numerology. Okay, this one's crazy. So the video that I have on Instagram, I went to the link, then I went to Instagram MPV downloader to video. The size of that video came to 1350. Here it is. And that's the link of the Instagram video right there. Whoa, why is that deep? Because Iraq, Nimrod, I don't know, started when? 1350 BC. So who am I? It gets better. I have a receipt when I was a cashier at that store down the street with the same number. Damn it, here it is. Are you kidding me? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namah Shivaya. Are you kidding me? Multiple times it's there. Okay? Boom. What are the odds? Size of the video. I had the receipt. I save everything. You should always save everything when it comes to numbers, because it's going to come back around. And when it comes back around, you make that connection. That is called having a real relationship with your creator. Once again, not just book reading, verse reciting, one day out of the week. You only know one God. That's the only one you want. Okay, but there's more to the story. Damn. Yes or no? Okay, so I've shown you an orb. And let's review what that orb looks like. This was from today. Boom, right there, that little white dot. My phone is cracked, but so what? You can see it. Okay. I don't know. That looks an awful lot like Venus, 5 a.m. in the morning, Iowa City. This is a photo I took of Venus. There she is in the middle. And there's the city. It's 5 a.m. Iowa City. My orbs are identical to that dot. Are you kidding me? Let's review it again, Jay. Wow, it's identical, honey. It's identical. Okay? No ego here. All gratitude to the creator that made Venus. Only an hour in, I've shown you an orb. I've shown you paranormal numerology. I've taught you how to deal with people that are traumatized, and they might want to lean on you for help, but they might traumatize you while leaning on you. They might actually hurt you because you weren't ready. So you got to be careful with that. Boundaries. You can't save everybody, and there's a time and a place to do that. Jesus, he's us inside, all indeed, but we must remember, repent. Dean, that's it, gotta raise the Christ conscious within. John 3:9, Jesus said, for judgment I came into this world that those who do not see may see, and those who see may become blind. Okay, Greg, Moses lifted the Christ in the wilderness to the seven seals, chakras, to the place of the Most High, the right-hand side of the throne. Greg, through the door of Brahm, straight is the path and narrow is the gate. So we have One Cup coming up in here telling people how to be. One Cup, what are you here for, bro? One Cup, why are you here? What are you doing? What are you, the spiritual police? Let Greg have his way of seeing things. Did Jesus Christ teach you how to behave like that? One Cup. He was a humble person, very chill. What are you doing, One Cup? Once again, I'm going to ask, what is your purpose? To recite Bible verses? Or to listen to the chat, offer something? Otherwise, go to Joel Ralstein's channel, honey. Anyone but here. Go to a church place. There's tons of options. Someone going live as a minister would love that behavior. This is not the chat room for you, my friend. And every time you come here, you do this. It's interesting. Greg, ignore the comment. I'm not going to read One Cup stuff anymore either because I'm too damn tired. Anyhow, the chat room's distracting me from what I want to do. We're doing so well until we get these Jesus people up in here. This is why you got to be careful with your religion, because it might be retarding your brain and stifling you. Now I'm going to say this. No, One Cup. I understand when you're being rude to one of my friends in my chat room, One Cup. Cut the shit, One Cup. I read your comment to Greg, and from what I'm seeing, this is exhausting. So I've shown most of what I want to do. I don't feel like going on any longer with someone like this in my chat room who's only doing Jesus. It's kind of annoying right now. There are more things going on the planet that we should be speaking about. There are other ways of worshiping that we should be more open-minded to. And this is what happens when you're stuck on one thing. Jesus isn't the problem. It's people's interpretation. That's why he spoke in metaphors, because he knew people would corrupt the word and use it with pride rather than humility. One cup is really just a reflection of someone else in here. It's a test. And that test can get my testicle. Because I know who it is. It's Shakti. Hi, Shakti. It's the female energy, power, doing that to him. Hi, Krishna. Okay. I think an hour is good. I'm already tired. I've shared a lot. We've built a lot here. And the time is 1:11:04. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Ram Reem Ram Saha Suya Yanamaha. Om Chandra Yanama. Om Ahum Vajraguru Pema Siddhi. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. My chat room, animals and insects. Oh, I'm trying to leave and you're asking me a question. Okay. I am getting tired though. I will do that one next time. Yeah, one cup. We love you too, man, but just be easy with the Jesus stuff and how you talk to other people in the chat room. That's all I'm trying to say. You can have your faith, just be easy. And thank you to all.